at work yet. I'll be back tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning. Today I stayed home because it was right after the cruise. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I had some other running around to do for my wife and myself, and then I had to come home, cut the grass, take care of the yard, do some weeding, all that wonderful kind of homeowner stuff that you do. So what is going on? I'm back. I will be back tomorrow morning. I just wanted to make a video to show you guys go live. This is the GoPro 12. Okay. This is the one that I just got. It's a GoPro 12. I tried it out yesterday. I did post a video using the GoPro 12. It comes in that box. It comes in this really nice case that says GoPro on it. So on the GoPro itself, inside the case, it's a nice zipper case. Okay, it opens nice like this, see? And inside you have your GoPro 12, you have your charger card, you have your battery, and also you have a mount that you can mount on the dashboard, and then you have the other piece that slides into this, that mounts on the dashboard, mounts wherever you want to mount it. So that's what comes with the GoPro 12. Like I said, I have all the accessories from my GoPro 9 that I can actually use on the GoPro 12, because honestly, when you mount my GoPro 9 on the back window of the truck when I'm driving, Brandon, my trip was awesome, man. I'm ready to do it again. As a matter of fact, I already booked another cruise, so we are going again next year. Different place, different ship. So when you have the GoPro 9, it actually looks like this, all right? Just like the GoPro, this is the GoPro 12, sorry. It looks just like the GoPro 9. It says, except that it has a lot of different features. On the bottom, what you have to do is just click these two down like this. Okay, and this is what it mounts to in the back window of my truck. And then you have the screw that goes in here. You tighten it up and it's mounted on the back. So I have all the mounts already for my GoPro 9 that I'm still going to keep the GoPro 9. I'm going to find out what's wrong with it. Also, these fold back up if you want to leave it flat on the dashboard. So here on the side is your power up button. Up here you can adjust the settings. Here on the side you pull down. This is where the battery goes. And right in here is a little slot for your card that goes right in here. Okay, that's your memory card that goes in this little slot. Then you have your battery. And then right down at the very bottom here is where you plug in your charger cord. Right in here. That goes right into an outlet, okay? Plug it in here and it goes right into an outlet. When you're done, just reclose the door and you're good to go. So if you want to power it on, just hold down the top button. Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold down the side button. You'll hear 2 or 3 beeps. And that means it's on, and it's got a viewfinder in the front, and it's got a viewfinder in the back. So this is the GoPro 12, my new camera. It's going to replace the GoPro 9. So hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday, I can go up top and mount this and do some hopper camera shots. So this is the GoPro 12. When I bought this and did some research and asked the guy at GoPro what is the difference between the 12 and the 13, he said there's really not much difference. He said this has got good pixels, okay, picture-wise. It's also voice activated. I could say, GoPro, power off. GoPro, power off. And it is voice activated. So it will power off on its own. I think it takes a few seconds to activate it, and it just powers right off. Now we're on video. You have video, you have camera, and then you can view all your settings on here. There's a lot of options with the GoPro 12 that you did not have. There it goes. That you did not have with the GoPro 9. That's why I like this. That's why I really wanted to upgrade. Also on here, you see the lens. This lens, if you twist it, okay, this lens comes off. You can also buy a new lens. It's called a wide angle lens that gives you a wider view of when you're recording. So I like it. It's not cheap. The GoPro 12 that I just got right now was $290. And also, if you go on Amazon, that's the problem when I bought it on Amazon. GoPro will not really stand behind a product when you buy it on Amazon. You have to buy it from GoPro like I did. So my advice to you is when you buy your GoPro, if you are going to buy one, on the bottom of the box you will see this number, okay? This is the serial number of the item that you bought. Take a picture of that and save it, okay? Also take a picture of the camera and keep your receipt of proof when you bought the camera, okay? Then when you were out of town, I was watching the New York Mets yesterday. Yeah, the Mets won. I heard that. Yay! But also the GoPro 9, like I said, I'm going to keep it because it's a good backup camera. It does freeze. I don't know why on certain videos it will stop playing. But I'm going to see what I can do if I could get that fixed and see what's wrong with it. But for now, I'm going to run the GoPro 12 tomorrow when I get back to work. And usually, as you guys know, I mount the Mihimri in the truck, so you guys have a full view of what's going on in front of me. And tomorrow when I go up top, I have a mount already mounted on top of the truck, so I could use that mount that's already there. It's the same mount, like I said. Everything is interactive between the GoPro 9 mounts and the GoPro 12. So if you have other mounts from another GoPro, you could also use them on your new camera. That's why I don't have to run out and buy a whole bunch of new stuff, because honestly, I don't need it. Because what I have from the old camera, I can use on the new camera. That's what I love about GoPro. Once you buy one mount or one accessory for your one camera, you could use it on another GoPro camera. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. If you are interested in going that route, you can also do what Garbage Unlimited does. He has a 360 camera that takes a 360 shot of everything that he's doing. He has it mounted to the arm, so when he raises the can up, you can see him actually dump the can and set it back down. That's your 360 camera. To each his own. I mean, it's great, it's good, it gives a great video. Me personally, I like the GoPro, I like the picture, I like the accessories that come with the GoPro. I like everything that you can get with the GoPro because it's very interactive. No matter what you're doing, whether you're doing sports, filming a garbage truck, filming a race, it's got a lot of options with the camera. That's why I like it. They're not cheap. Like I said, I paid $270 or $290 for the one I just got, the GoPro 12. Do your research and see which one is best for you. Like I said, for years on YouTube, I've been using the GoPro 9. And I like it. I mean, I'm still going to use it, but it doesn't have the options like the GoPro 12, okay? The GoPro 13, like I said, it's pretty much the same as the 12. Why spend the money if you don't have to? The GoPro 12 gives you pretty much everything that the 13 gives you. And I'm going to start using it tomorrow to see how you guys like it. I'm going to mount it up here behind me when I'm back at the truck. I just went down to the yard a few minutes ago. They did service my truck while I was gone. Nobody drove it. I also checked the mileage. I know I'm anal, but I did check the mileage. Nobody drove my truck. Nobody used it. I opened the access door into the body. It's still clean, just the way I left it. So Tomorrow, I mean, the mechanics did service the truck, meaning the filter, the DEF filter I was telling you guys about. The only GoPros I buy are wedding gifts. I buy them. I'll buy them. Don't use them. Laugh out loud. Yes. Talking stick. What's going on, man? Yeah, so anyway, the mechanics did change out that regen filter I was telling you guys. It's got to be changed out. Well, our motto at IWS and our service calls that we change the. You're from Washington State. Welcome to the channel, Talking Stick. Pleasure to have you on board. This is Riding Along with Dan. If you want to go check out the channel on YouTube, it's Riding Along with Dan. It's all about me. It's all about the life of a front-loader garbage truck driver. So I was just telling everybody I just got back from vacation. I was on our first cruise, me and the family. We loved it. So they did change that regen filter on my truck 6693. And it has to be changed, I was told, every 5,000 work hours. So they did switch it out. I talked to the head mechanic. He said it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't that black. He said, but it needed to be done. That's what the company calls for, every 5,000 hours to clean out that filter. What happens is behind me when I'm driving, when that regen kicks in and I see that icon on the dashboard for the regen light, that tells me it's about to burn. In a big canister behind the cab, it burns at 1,200 degrees, the exhaust fumes, before they go out the stack. That means it turns it into an ash, okay? And that ash is collected in a filter. And once that filter gets filled and dirty and you don't change it, the truck will not run right. The truck will not breathe right. So that needs to be done, like they said, every 5,000 hours. Which is what our mechanics are doing. Mayran will have the same thing. TJ with his new truck will have to be done every 5,000 hours. So, you know, our mechanics are good. I always praise our mechanics. They always do a great job. They're always on the ball. They always take care of stuff, and they're always good. That's why I like working for IWS. They're all about safety, and they're all about taking care of the equipment. That's job number one. The other thing is about the cruise. It was absolutely fantastic. I cannot say enough about Royal Caribbean, the cruise line. It was absolutely unbelievable when I got out of the limo that brought us to the cruise ship in Bayonne, out of Bayonne, New Jersey. The size of that ship was absolutely breathtaking, man. It was absolutely humongous. On this ship, it was called Symphony of the Seas. It's a ship that was built in 2018. It's absolutely beautiful. It still looks brand new. Had 6,000 guests, is what they call it. They call them 6,000 guests on board on our cruise. And believe it or not, you could not tell there were 6,000 people on board because the ship is so big. It's so spread out. There's so much to do on a cruise. It's just unbelievable. We got 2 cabins side by side, okay? My mother-in-law, my son, me, and my wife. And in the balconies, they're divided for privacy. But the porter told me that I could open up the balcony so we could have one big balcony adjoining so we could sit out there and enjoy the views at night while we're cruising on the ocean. And I got to tell you, I got some beautiful pictures of the sunset, beautiful pictures on board. The ship is absolutely gorgeous. We booked to see a New York play that you would see in New York. And it was absolutely unbelievable, the size of the theater on that ship. It was just humongous. The restaurants are just absolutely fabulous. I don't care where you eat, the food was always good. The only one thing I will say they did not have, I was a little disappointed, no Dunkin' Donuts. There was that shitty Starbucks, but no Dunkin' Donuts. But I got to say, the coffee at the restaurants in the morning, the coffee in The breakfast dining area they call the solarium was actually absolutely very good coffee. The breakfast was excellent. So many choices. You got your eggs, your sausage, your bacon, your toast, your bagels, you name it, it was there. Anything you wanted for breakfast, you want an omelet, they make you an omelet. You want a sandwich, they make you a sandwich. I mean, you name it, you got it. It's unbelievable. But so many pools, 4 to 5 swimming pools on the ship. Water slides like you would not believe. I mean, if it wasn't for my son, I would not have went down the slides. They're pretty high up on the ship. Once you get in them, they're pretty fast. They move fast. And then you come down right into a big, splash of water that slows you down. But yeah, my son and I raced. He would go on the yellow slide. There was a green slide. And there was a couple of other slides. But I got to tell you, man, I didn't want to do it. I was a little nervous at first. But my God, it was so worthwhile, man. Once I got in there, you couldn't stop me. I went right back up for another slide. A lot of stairs. They're pretty high up on the ship. So once you get in that slide, you're coming down quick. The room was pretty nice. Shower, toilet, bedroom, TV, sitting area. Then you could go outside onto the balcony. That's what I loved the most. The views were just absolutely phenomenal, really. I mean, we have already booked our next cruise. I'm not telling you where it's going. It's going to take place next year. But I got to tell you, the next cruise, it's going to be even better than this cruise. We thought we could not top this cruise, but we actually did. So next year we're going on another one, and I can't wait. Believe me, I can't wait. So as far as getting dressed up for dinner, they had beautiful, fancy restaurants to go out and eat. You had your regular restaurants. There was no dress code. Then you had your movie theater where you could go watch a movie. Then you had a game room. Then you had everything you could possibly think of on that ship was on that ship. There was shopping. You could shop all day. There was a restaurant that actually went up and down. A drinking area where it went up and down. There was a live band playing every night, which was pretty awesome. The one night I sat there and listened to the band for a couple of hours. Oh my God, they were so good. Then you had karaoke. Karaoke was awesome, man. People got up there. Yeah, they had a couple of drinks, but it was a lot of fun, man. Some of them people could sing real good, and some of them really not that good. But I give them a lot of credit for going up, man, because I didn't go up. I know I can't sing, so I give them credit for going up, man, because, you're in front of a lot of people, and you're trying to sing this song, even though there's a TV in front of you with the words. So really, if you can stay with the rhythm, stay with the song, all you got to do is read the words in front of you. So they make it nice and easy. The only cocktail I had was a virgin pina colada. My wife and I were celebrating 25 years on the ship. So one night, well, that's another thing I forgot to tell you. When we got to our rooms, they actually put a box of chocolate-covered strawberries in each room and a bottle of champagne, expensive champagne, because they knew it was our anniversary, so they had it delivered to the room for us before we got there. Like I said, to maneuver on the ship, we were on deck 7. There was actually in total 16 decks on the ship. The next ship we're going on have more, but 16 decks. It took a little while to figure out where to go, how you get there and everything, but they have these touchscreen maps that show you where you are on the ship and tell you how to get to where you need to go. Or you could just go ahead and ask somebody. That's usually what I did. Sitting outside, there was a lot of decks, the top deck, and then there was an upper deck for sunbathing. I sat out there quite a few while. There's waiters walking around all over the place. Just ask them, sir, could you get me a drink? Or they would come to you. They would bring the drink to you. Bathrooms are easy, accessible while you're out there sunbathing. There was one restaurant you could run in called Windjammer. You want to bring your hamburger or your fries or whatever food you get outside. That wasn't a problem. And the weather we got was absolutely unbelievable. Sunny, very hot. I did get a little burn. I did get a little color. Even though I'm Irish, usually I burn. And I did burn on my face and on my arms. But it was nothing to be concerned about. It was just a wonderful, wonderful time. A great vacation. Royal Caribbean, guys. If you're going on a cruise, go with Royal Caribbean. They have the newest ships on the fleet, and they are just humongous. Like I said, we were on the Symphony of the Seas. They have all kinds of cruises going to different places. And if you live in Jersey, just go right down to the Port of Bayonne, man. Pick up the cruise right there. You don't have to go to an airport. You don't have to mess with the planes and all that other crap. Now, when you get on the boat, okay, the ship, I should say, there is security in place that you walk in, you show them your passport, you show them your ID, they take your picture, they scan your bags, like at the airport, but I gotta tell you, it's 100% faster. There is no delay. You walk in and you keep walking. Once you get past that, your luggage is already at your room. You have no worries. You just have to wait a little bit till your room is ready. And about 2 hours after we were on there, our room was ready. We could go back to the cabin. We could chill out. We could shower. We could get changed. We could find out where the restaurants are, get something to eat. But man, let me tell you something. I had an absolutely blast. I would highly recommend it to anybody that's thinking about going on a cruise. Royal Caribbean, the ships are just beautiful. This ship we were on, I Googled it, okay? The Symphony of the Seas. It takes 3 years to build a cruise ship of that size that can bring on 6,000 passengers and 2,500 staff, okay? 3 years to build it. They're built in Finland, and it cost, wait for it, $1.75 billion to build the cruise ship, and it takes 3 years. But I Googled a lot while I was, laying around on the deck sunning myself that Royal Caribbean have the newest ships out of all the cruise lines. Royal Caribbean have the newest ships, the biggest ships, and like I said, they're building one right now bigger than what we were on. And I mean, the one we were on was just beautiful, well maintained. The staff on the ship, they were from the Philippines, they were from Indonesia. I gotta tell you, they work hard. They really do. It's a lot of work on that ship. A lot of staff members that work on the ship told me they signed a contract with the ship, with the cruise lines, for 7 months. Now you're on the cruise line, you're on that ship for 7 months, 7 days a week, working. That's what they told us. It's not an easy job. You're constantly on your feet. You're constantly cleaning, constantly setting, constantly getting ready for tonight, then getting ready for breakfast, and getting ready for dinner. It's a lot of going, let me tell you. And the people on there were wonderful, very polite. They were great. We had a conversation with quite a few of them. And we just had a blast. It was just a great time. Absolutely great time. And I would highly recommend going on a cruise, guys. I was never on a cruise before. This was my first one. Absolutely loved it. So that's what I wanted to come on and tell you guys about the cruise, about my time away, about my vacation. But I will be back tomorrow morning, bright and early at work, back to the grind, and I will see you then. But again, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I do appreciate it. And I will see you later. If not, tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. Later, guys. Be good.